want to go over a little bit of Knicks rumors to talk about. Just to catch you guys up on what's happening in Rumorville. And you already know I'll be going to the source. I'll be going to the sauce. Everybody talking about their sauces. Everybody be talking about their sauces. My
They
sauces.
sauces with SAUC.
Yeah, sauces.
That's what they talk about. They got the sauces.
Sauces. I'll be cooking. My sauce is my sauce. My sauce is SNY articles. All right.
Legitimate source.
Legitimate. Mike Scotto too. Shout out to Mike Scotto. I use him as a source too. Let's see. So Ian Begley kind of talks about the updates from the Knicks, and I really want to talk about this because all month we talking about Dejounte Murray. I know some people are for, some people against. I feel like more people are more for recently because Dejounte's been hitting game winners. But I know you guys. I think I even reported on this channel about the asking price for Dejounte Murray, right? It says right here, Ian Begley says there haven't been major developments reported on the Knicks trade front this week, as SNY last week, Alec Burks and Bruce Brown have been squarely on the New York Knicks radar. The price for Utah's Jordan Clarkson would be significant. So I don't know if you guys are watching, but I made a video talking about that a little bit earlier. That it's really looking like it's going to be Alec Burks and Bruce Brown. And Ian said this like 2 or 3 post games in a row, which makes me think, oh shoot, this is serious. Like, this is serious. Every time we did a post game show, right after the post game show, I would look at Ian Begley's report thing, and he would talk about the game, and then he'd be like, and the Knicks are looking into Bruce Brown again. And I'm like, oh crap. So it's really looking like Bruce Brown. But also bad news for guys who want Zach LaVine. DeMar DeRozan is looking like it's not likely as well. Let's see. It says there have been 1 or 2 re-aggregated reports represented as new information this week, but nothing earth-shattering. The biggest names being discussed include Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Dejounte Murray. As noted earlier, I'd be somewhat surprised if New York pursued DeMar DeRozan aggressively. So for guys who's wanting DeMar DeRozan, probably not going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen, to be honest with you. I'd be even more surprised if the Knicks pursued LaVine aggressively. With the new tax apron and LaVine making north of $40 million a year, and you are a highly injury-prone all-star on fringe all-star, like those are the type of contracts that execs will want to stay away from when this new tax apron hits, because it'll severely handicap you. So, yeah, the Knicks aren't looking to look for Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan. Here's interesting. The Lakers and Hawks have had advanced talks on Murray, and D'Angelo Russell has been a sticking point, per The Athletic. Murray is under contract to 2026 and 2027. The Hawks do not have to trade Murray by the February 8th deadline. They can revisit discussions in the offseason. As of last week, teams in touch with the Hawks believe they were going to stick to their certain price point on the Murray trade, and were prepared to keep the 27-year-old after the deadline if the price point wasn't met. The Knicks can meet the price point if they want to, but they seemed lukewarm about the idea earlier this month. Things can change quickly in the NBA, especially at the point this season. A deal that looks dead on January 23rd can be revived later in the week. So let's say the Hawks decide to lower their price on Murray, or the Knicks decide to meet Atlanta's demand. With an assist from capsheets.com, here are a few Knicks packages for Murray that satisfy NBA trade rules. Murray has a trade kicker, so his income salary for the purpose is 21%. Grimes and Fournier for Murray is one trade, and Mitch Robinson for Murray is another trade. That could work. Now, the interesting thing about this whole thing is the price point, because the price point for the Knicks have been 2 first-round picks. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the rumors that have been happening between the Lakers and the Hawks, but the Lakers are only offering them one first-round pick in a swap. And D'Angelo Russell.
Nick tax.
Huh?
I said Nick tax.
It's looking like the Knicks tax to me. I was like things that make you go, and then I was like, wait, so if it's one pick for them, but 2 picks for us, what do they do that at, Sway? Like the Lakers getting the discount again? Why do the Lakers get all the discounts all the time? Even when they're not good, they're getting a discount. Like usually I feel like they get a discount because like, oh, let's play LeBron, free agents want to go there. But now they're cap strapped, they have no assets, and they still find a way to only trade 1 pick. Now the deal's not done because somebody has to take D'Angelo Russell. Me and Fritz had a Discord on Twitter. He said the Lakers are probably giving them an unprotected first. And the Knicks probably don't want to give that up. I can see that because the Knicks probably want to give their unprotected first up for the big all-star move that they want. They don't want to give it up for Dejounte Murray. I can see that because I remember last season, Fred Katz was talking about what the Knicks need to get a big star. And he said minimum 3 unprotected would probably be needed for a big star. So if minimum is 3 unprotected is what's needed for a big star, and we have 4, that means you can the Knicks probably thinking in their mind, we can only give up 1 at minimum, at most, if they even want to give up 1 at all. So that could be the holdup, or the holdup could be they want an unprotected and they don't want our rinky-dink Milwaukee Bucks pick. So it's just interesting to keep an eye on that and to see that it was 2 first-round picks and now it seems to be 1. Will the Knicks meet that price point? Because according to Ian, we had a discussion last week, not this week. So maybe this is the updated price. I don't know. But certainly if the Knicks would do that, it would be cleaner to do it with us because Evan Fournier is an expiring contract. And D'Angelo Russell is not an expiring contract. He has a player option where you can pick up his contract, which is worth, what is it? 23 million? I'm going off the top of my head. I'm going off the top of my head. So, and nobody wants to have D'Angelo Russell contract, which is why the Atlanta Hawks looking for a 3rd team to pick it up.
But here's my thing though, because I don't know the structure of that deal, but it's like, okay, if the Lakers are gonna send an unprotected 1st-round pick in the future, where I mean, more than likely it's gonna be a good pick because the Lakers are gonna pretty much be in the dumpster probably by that time with the way the team is currently set up. And it's in a pick swap. And then they're trying to trade away D'Angelo Russell, whose contract has enough salary to where it could match Dejounte Murray. And they're looking for a 3rd team to pick it up. So what you're trying to tell me is that all Atlanta's going to get in return is that 1st-round pick and a swap? Like the Lakers aren't going to send like another player to Atlanta's way?
Not even Austin Reeves. Everybody's like, oh, they have to trade Austin Reeves. Not even Austin Reeves. They're finding a way. Like it seems like a low ball to me.
See, that's that BS right there. That's that BS. Because it's like, honestly, like the Knicks can easily offer them at least 1 good young player and Fournier's expiring deal where that would be off their books and a pick. And it's like, you're telling me that's not a better value deal than just getting a unprotected first from the Lakers on a pick swap? And you're not getting like no type of player in return because D'Angelo Russell's contract matches Dejounte Murray's contract. So what other players would be involved in that deal for Atlanta to even get a young player that they'd be interested in to come back to them? Like,
but that's Ryan. That Ryan though. That's if the Knicks want to give up Grimes in the pick. Like they might be thinking we either want to give you a pick or we want to give you Grimes. They might not want to do both.
You know I think that's what it is. I think honestly that's exactly what it is, Jay. Because Grimes can be used if they are going for whatever big fish that is that comes available. You don't want to keep picking at your pieces.
Yeah.
Because eventually you're not gonna have enough. Whether that's contract wise with the new CBA deal or whatever. You can't keep just trading them piece by piece for not a big fish, Quickly and IQ, RJ and IQ got us OG who plugged up so many holes. That one player plugged up so many holes. And yeah, we made another flaw with our bench, but as you can see, the bench is coming along. It's very inconsistent, but they play defense.
Yeah.
And when you play defense, you always have a shot, as you see today. So they were struggling to score, but so was the Nets. The Nets couldn't score against them. So you had a time you heard the announcer saying they haven't scored a basket. Neither team has scored a basket in a while.
Yeah, that defensive unit was out there. I looked at it. I was like, "Ooh, Miles McBride, Grimes, Josh Hart, OG, OB,
I like OG and Grimes. I like OG and Grimes' chemistry on defense.
Yeah, that defensive lineup is no joke.
Yeah. Nah. So I think definitely that they don't want to do both. It's either the expiring contract and some picks, but I don't think they're trying to do the picks and Grimes, not just yet.
Yeah.
I believe they want more time to see, kind of like an IQ situation last year or whatever. How they said they was thinking about trading him this offseason, and they waited till now, maybe just to see if they could make it work or find a way to make it work type thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what it is. And shout out to Walter White. Walter White, do you sell meth?
Breaking Bad.
That was my favorite TV show right there, man. Breaking Bad is my favorite all-time TV show. That show was so good. Yo, I saw 6 seasons in like once. Yo, it's funny. I saw 6 seasons in like a summer. Like I found out about it the season before it ended, and I saw all 5 seasons right before. And I finished the last episode of the 5th season right before the new season started. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But
me too. I binge watched it. I watched it after it went off. Like I was a late bloomer to it, but I love that show. I was mad the way he went out, but.
Nah, I like those times. But so good. Okay, back to basketball. Well, but your whole name got us on a tangent, bro. But Walter White says the buyout market can help us. I'm gonna ask you this one question too, because this has been a debate too. Because I retweeted Tommy Bear, because as you know, a trade did go down. Oh yes, it did. Scary Terry Rozier, the guy we talked about on the KOT show, averaging 23 points a game. Offensively, he's really good. Really, really good. 3-level scorer. Checking out his Team Glass stats. Still got it. High pick and roll type of player. He still has that. He's traded. That guy, he got traded to the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat has now some extra firepower. They traded Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is now a Charlotte Hornet. And the Charlotte Hornets are trying to flip Kyle Lowry. Good luck with that. If they don't flip him, he might be about in the buyout market. I know the Knicks have their eyes on Alec Burks. Personally, I feel like what's going to happen. I know you guys might not like this. I feel like what's going to happen is the Knicks are going to gather their 2 trade exceptions. That's $5 million and $6 million. Give the Detroit those 2 exceptions in like a second or two, and then Alec Burks is coming to the Knicks. I think that's what's going to happen.
Please no.
And he's going to be the backup point guard. I'm just letting you know right now. Ian Begley for 2 post games in a row was like Alec Burks and Bruce Brown is the target. You can't combine exceptions. It's gonna be a $6 million exception. Ryan Archie, I know.
Ryan Arch. Ryan Arch. I'm not even gonna do it to myself.
Oh man. It's gonna be something like that, yo. I'm telling you, yo.
I don't know. I hope so. I don't think Burks and Tibbs ever need to be together again. I absolutely love Burks, and I love Burks. I love him as a player. A bucket he is, but a point guard he's not. I'm not taking that chance with him and Tibbs again.
Nah, too much PTSD. I'm not taking that chance either. I don't want no more memories of Burks at point guard. Like I was saying earlier in the text messages, anyhow the Knicks being Burks, back to the Garden. I will hold up a sign every podcast saying Thibs do not play Burks at point guard. I will hold up that sign every game.
I'm telling you,
On the
yo.
podcast
I'm
if the
telling
Knicks
you.
make that damn move.
I'm telling you. Telling you it's gonna happen. I
Bruce-
mean, the thing is,
Bruce
he's not
Brown
gonna be
is-
the thing is he's not gonna be a starting point guard because Jalen Brunson's here. So he's only gonna get like 10 minutes point guard. It's not gonna be like last time. He'll get 10 minutes again at point guard, and he can do it in 10 minutes. He can do 10 minutes at point guard. He can do 10 minutes at point guard. When it gets to like
I can't
30
do that
and 40,
again, Jay.
that's when it gets crazy.
Yeah, he can only do 10 minutes at point guard. Yeah, then we're gonna start seeing him play end of fourth quarter minutes and all that stuff too.
I'm not gonna lie, you could see that. You could see that, yo.
I don't know. Let's keep them apart. Let's keep them apart.
I'm just letting you know to brace yourself. Or maybe you want to wait for the buyout market and pick up Kyle Juicy Lowry. Maybe that's what you want to do.
They was also saying another person of the Charlotte team that could be in the buyout market. I'm allergic to him though. Is Gordon
Hayward?
I'm allergic. I chew. Please no.
We already got a chew already. We don't need Gordon Hayward.
I even got, some people was calling him ass chewer. That was funny. But whatever.
Damn.
Bruh.
Whatever. That wasn't me. I promise.
Oh my god. So no to Kyle Lowry. No to Kyle Lowry on the buyout market. I've seen that argument. Hey, he's $2 million.
Yeah, I seen that too. I'd rather see what Deuce. Hopefully, Deuce find his first step, and he find his handle improves.
Yeah.
Facts. Like if I have to choose between getting Kyle Lowry off the buyout market and giving Deuce minutes for him to grow, I'd rather give Deuce minutes to grow than getting Kyle Lowry.
Same.
Me too.
I agree with you. I could be talking to Alec Burks, though. I could be talking to it.
The guy that I really want, but I know they said what they said, but they also said we wasn't going to trade with OG. So since that happened, anything is possible to me, right?
Anything is possible. You're right.
Anything is possible, but I want Herb. I want
Herb
Jones.
Boom. All right, you know what? Let's get to it then, because something else that happened